Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome to a chatting stream. I have this new layout for my chat streams. We'll see how it goes because, Twitch or Streamlabs doesn't do the whole like switching scenes like you can do on YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know why. It's not working. But there we are. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. All right, the chat seems to be working. Oh my lord. Corey, stop eating Taco Bell. All right, we got Smallville here. Thank you, Corey, for the blurp, the nuclear fart blurp. Gross. God. What? Hi, Corey. Thank you so much. Let's see who else is here. Tara Crystal is here over on Kick. Brian is here. Tyler is here. Mongoose TXC is here. Mouse is here. Mouse. Grotto Robin is here. Bruce is here. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. GRP, I think I saw GRP. GRP is here. Hi, everybody. It's cold. We got our first snow, says Mouse. Oh my gosh, we just got back. Diaper change on aisle 4. Holocron is here. Andrew Thomas is here. Hi, everybody. We just got back from a road trip, and we'll talk about it. We just got back from a road trip, actually. We went to, we'll talk about that first, actually. We went to Idaho, the Idaho-Washington border. We road tripped. Let me do this. And took three-month-old puppies with us. This is our boy. This is on the way back. That was me eating Taco Bell. We drove 30 hours. I have more pictures and whatnot. I did not have time to upload them to the computer. But this is him. I posted this the other day because people were like, you're taking three-month-old puppies across the country. It was a 30-hour drive one way. Oh my gosh, Andrew Thomas is gifted a Tuggs membership. Thank you. Swift -1 is now a member. Hi, Swift. Thank you. Welcome in. I had to welcome you back properly. This is great. So this is my boy on the way back. He was happy as a clam in his kennel with his toys. But yeah, we drove 30 hours. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I'll be posting pictures both on my community here on YouTube, and if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I will be posting photos there as well. Probably a little bit on Twitter, mostly on Instagram, but of our road trip. But oh my gosh, we saw bighorn sheep. I saw a bald eagle for the first time, which is amazing. I've never seen a bald eagle in my life. I'm 37 years old, never seen a bald eagle. So we got to see bald eagles. Bighorn sheep on the way out of Montana. We stopped by the Yellowstone Ranch from the show, the Yellowstone, and saw it. We couldn't get very close, but we got as close as we could, and we took pictures. So that's really cool. Black Silverhawk is here. Hello. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I don't know why the alerts for the gift subs are not working. I can't figure out why, so I'm sorry the alert did not go off, but they should work in general. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Hi, Eric. Yeah, I don't have... There it goes. Gosh, that took forever. Swift has become a member, gifted by Andrew Thomas, and then Andrew Thomas has also become a member. That's what I meant to do. Oh no! Well, at least the alerts are working. They're a little slow, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't have 3 puppies. I'll show you guys a picture. I meant to upload these so I can play them for you other than this video. But yeah, I'll show you guys pictures. Hang on. Vinny and his brothers. So Duke's mom took Vinny's brothers. She was like, I want both puppies. So we drove with all 3 of them across the country. Let me send this photo to myself real quick and I'll pull it up. Across the country. And it was absolutely bonkers. Where are all my pictures? Hold on. And you know what though? They actually did really, really good. For the most part. Where is this picture? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this. I'll hold it up here. Let me see if I can send it to myself. Hold on. Let me send it to myself on Twitter. Let's see. That Tug knife. I'll be posting more of these on my Instagram too. So you guys can see it. So if you follow me on Instagram and in my Discord and on my memberships here on YouTube's, if you follow me on all those places, I'll be posting videos and pictures. I took so many pictures and videos on our road trip, you guys. It was awesome. But yeah, we road trip with 3 puppies. Let me send you guys a picture. I'll show you guys this picture of these cuties. Wait till you see them. Let's see. Look at these guys. Look at them. You start by full screen. No, we're chatting. I have articles to pull up, so I'm gonna pull them up. But that's why I have this, because Streamlabs doesn't have like StreamYards does, where you can. Anyway, so that's that. She needs a cleaner phone screen. Yeah, I do. This is the 2 that we drove. You have the one on the left is named Venom, and he's little, and then the one on the right is named Eddie. I did not name them. Duke's little brother named them. So we drove with these 2 and Vinny, all 3 months old, 30 hours from Texas to the Idaho-Washington border. And it was so fun. They actually did really, really, really well. They slept most of the time. Everybody went potty on cue. 1 stop every 10 minutes, says Mountain Mutt. 3 puppies equals 1 stop every 10 minutes. You know what's funny? We were able to go hours in between. We didn't feed them a whole lot, and we didn't give them a lot of water, so that helped. But all 3 of them were sleeping we put the 2 of them together, these twins, in the kennel, in Vinny's kennel, which he was not very happy about at first, but he got over it because that's his safe space. But they slept in the kennel, and then Vinny was kind of out by himself walking around so that we knew that we could convey the message that he was top dog, you know. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Tyler. Who else snuck in on me? Highlander, hello. Venom. Ba-da-dum-dum. Yeah, Venom. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Duke's little brother, it just turned 15, and he just saw the 3rd Venom movie, and he loves the Venom movies, so he was like, I want to name them Eddie and Venom. But yeah, so these are his 2 brothers. The one on the right is, you can't tell in this picture, but he's huge. He's going to be a good 100 pounds. He looks very much like a Pyrenees. He's all Pyrenees, and then the one on the left looks just like an Australian Shepherd, and he's going to be a little smaller. So, your mic is better. Yes! My computer's working. My mic, you can't quite see it. My mic is better. It's pink. Everything's pink and white. Mouse was very helpful. Everybody was helpful building my computer. So this is my new computer. TXC says, if I was a cop and I was issue to a citation to those 2, and they would have to show up to doggy court, where the judge is the sucker for dogs. Diablo 4 is installing, says Highlander. Ooh, I hope you enjoy it. I can't believe how cheap you got that game for. I'm so mad. Ugh. Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, so that was our road trip. I'll be posting a lot more. Like I said, we saw the 3rd movie, Venom movie, is the best one. I don't know. Is it? I've not seen it yet. I've not seen it yet. But yeah, so these are the 2 of them. We drove them 30 hours across the country. It went really well. I was really impressed. Really, really, really impressed. I send myself messages. So yeah, that's them. And then this is their other dog, Lola. She's super old. But yeah, it went really, really well. Super excited about it. I knew Vinny was going to do well because he's just such a chill dog anyway. But yeah, these are the twinsies. So we drove 30 hours all the way across the country with 3 puppies. Everybody did great. We even trained them a little on a leash, which they didn't like at first, but we made it. And yeah, it was a good time. The dog showing his booty. That's Lola. She is 15? 14? I think she's 14, and she's a pit, and so that's really old for a pit bull. She's so sweet. She loves puppies too. Absolutely loves them. Mouse says, me and my family had 4 Great Pyrenees. We lost 2. Oh no. Hi, Trash Talk. That's so sad. These guys are, for those of you who don't know, these guys and Vinny, our dog, are half Pyrenees, half Australian Shepherd. And they have very different personalities, all 3 of them. It's really interesting to see. But yeah. Yeah, so we've got our puppers, and we drove cross country. I highly recommend kennel training your dogs if you have not already, by the way, because that was a saving grace for us, both there and on the way back. Like, these 2 puppies that I'm showing you now slept in the kennel on the way there, and then Vinny slept in the back, just on the floor or in our laps. And then on the way back here to Texas, Vinny slept in the back and he had full reign of his kennel. Like we kept the door open and he would go back and forth and he loved being in his kennel. He slept in there most of the time. He played with his toys. He chewed on his little bone snacks. Like he was living his best life. Hi Tony, thank you for the hugs. So anyway, that's our road trip. Bald Eagles, Idaho is beautiful. We went to Four Corners and got to stand in 4 states at once. It's over on the corner of New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, and Utah. That was really cool. I wish they had allowed dogs in there. It's a monument now, which I think is really weird, but whatever. I wish they had allowed dogs so that we could have gotten a picture with Vinny at all 4 states. But Vinny was there. He was there. He was in New Mexico while we were all standing in Arizona. It was really weird. So that was cool. Montana, Mountain Mutt says, I envy you. Montana and Idaho is my favorite place in the world, especially this time of year. Oh my gosh. I've never been to Montana, and I've only seen a little bit of Idaho, so it was really cool to drive through Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, and then of course like the northern Utah area, Salt Lake City and Provo and all those guys. Oh, Montana, I fell in love with Montana. Montana is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Love Montana. Idaho was also really pretty. I loved Idaho too. Wyoming was okay, but Montana was way prettier. Way prettier. Oh my gosh, it was just stunning. It was stunning. So I definitely want to go back. We want to go back and go see like Yellowstone National Park, which I've never been, and all of that too. So, woo!
GRP60 just subscribed for 18 months.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, GRP, for... I don't know why that's so tiny. I don't know why that's so tiny. Thank you so much for the subscription. Holy cow, that scared me. Let's make that a little bigger. There we go. Thank you so much! Did I get any potatoes? I got french fries. Does that count? Tara says, big question. Did you find out Del Taco? We did. We didn't go. There were several, and we didn't... we totally forgot. It was only after we drove out of Del Taco area that I was like, we didn't get Del Taco! But we found a bunch of cool local coffee shops. There's a coffee shop in this really small town where we were staying called Spirit Lake, Idaho, and it's called Brickle Coffee. So if you're ever in Spirit Lake, definitely stop by Brickle Coffee. Their coffee was delicious, and they give out puppuccinos. So we got several puppuccinos for Vinny. He loved it. Highlander says, I want to hunt in Montana. Ooh. Yeah, it's a pretty big hunting ground out there. I don't know what the licensing is, like out of state. I don't know how that works, but thank you, GRP, for the sub. Mongoose! 130 beats to play the epic Mike Scream. Is he still playing horror games, or is he done now? Because it's not Halloween anymore, big chicken. Anyway, so that's my road trip. I have a bunch of stuff I do want to talk about, if you guys are interested. I know a lot of it has been talked about already, Gary and all them, Wicked. Well, I'm not talking about Wicked, but like Moana and all those things. But I thought we would talk about it because I hardly ever talk about pop culture, which is why Morning Roast has been so fun for me. Ow. Epic meek. Yeah. If the fries were made from potatoes, then yes, I hope so. I hope they were. But yeah, so I want to talk about some stuff because the internet's been crazy this last week. So if you guys don't mind, you want to go on this journey with me, let's go. The first thing we're going to start on, I don't know if anybody else in our community is talking about this. Hi, Chewy. Congratulations to Chrissy Mayer on reaching 100,000 subs. Yay, Chrissy! Oh my god. My camera is freezing? Uh-oh. I forgot to get an Ethernet cord today, so we're on the Wi-Fi. Clearly it's not going well. Hello? Alright, try not to move too much. Can you hear me? Maybe if I just stay still. I'm just gonna stay still like this and just talk like this and not move. I don't know why it's freezing. That's weird. Well, listen, we can only do so much, you know? Highlander said this dude should have been awarded a one-way trip to the nearest wood chipper. Feet first. Amen. Occasionally it will stutter. Wonder why. Weird. It might be my my border frame here. It says it's on a loop. I don't really know why. Because it's not moving. But what do I know? Anyway. For those of you who are not familiar, cetus lapidus. Let me turn this border off. Maybe that's why. That might be why. Let's turn that off and we'll make this a little bigger. That might be why. It's on a loop for some reason, even though it doesn't move. Like, there's nothing on it that moves. So I don't know. So we'll turn that off. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. Let me know if that helps. If it doesn't help, then I'm turning it back on because it's cute. All right, here we go. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this case, Laken Riley was killed at the beginning of the year. Sorry, unalived. Don't get me, YouTube. Unalived at the beginning of the year, February, I believe, by an illegal migrant named Jose Ibarra. And his trial just happened, and he was convicted of unaliving her and sentenced. And the short version of this, and everybody on social media, not everybody, but a lot of people on social media that I've seen on TikTok, they're doing tributes to her. And when I go back to the gym here in a couple days, I'm going to do my version too. But people are either running for 17 minutes, walking for 17 minutes, doing 1.7 miles if you can't do 17 minutes, that kind of thing, in honor of her, because that's how long it took for her to pass after fighting for her life. He tried to SA her. She said absolutely not, and she fought literally to her death. It's awful. He I won't go into too much detail, but he basically bashed her head in with a rock. And anyway, so the trial's been going on. If you haven't watched the trial, if you're into true crime, I highly recommend you watch it, or at least get the highlights. They played the 911 call. On the 911 call, you can hear him hitting her with the rock. It's pretty bad. Other than that, the call itself is pretty silent. And anyway, so he was convicted on all counts. Guilty, guilty, guilty. He had a translator in his ear. Like, I can't. Anyway, it's still doing it? That's so weird, Tyler. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Personally, GRP says, I think the guy should have got the D penalty. Now the taxpayers have to keep his carcass alive. I know, it's awful. So this is what I'm going to talk about, because this just really irritates me. He was convicted on every single charge. I believe there are 10 of them. Convicted guilty on every single charge, which he should have been. And he was given a life sentence. I don't want to say I've never. We have not had this egregious of a lack of justice for a victim. It's been quite some time. An unaliving victim for quite some time. Laken gets zero. There's no justice. There is no justice for her. There's no justice for her family with this. This is bonkers to me, a life sentence. I can't even wrap my brain around that. They should have deported him, for one. They should still deport him. You get all this, and you get to go spend the rest of your life in your own jail. How about that? It's just absolutely insane to me that he got that light of a sentence. This sentence is a slap on a wrist and a slap in the face of Laken, who fought for 17 minutes. I don't know if you guys have ever done something you don't want to do for 17 minutes. But if you have never, and you can't think of a time, go walk the Stairmaster for 17 minutes and tell me how long that feels for you. Because 17 minutes must have felt like an eternity to this poor girl. And she did everything right. The ironic part is she did everything right. She had her phone location on. She texted her mom and said, hey, I'm going for a run. Just so you know, everybody knew where she was because she had her locations on. She was running during the day, not at night. And he still, anyway. So what we're going to talk about now, with that leaning up being said, MSNBC, shout out to Joe Rogan, by the way, decided to write, and Highlander brought this up. Brian, I believe he was charged in Georgia. He was in New York City, was arrested. They found out he was illegal. They then put him on a plane and sent him to Georgia where he did this. And I believe he assaulted somebody in New York too. There's a bit of background there too. It's just apps. Hi, Hokies. The prosecutor made sure he did not get the D32. Yeah, the D penalty. Here's the thing though. I know set a timer for 17 minutes, says GRP, and see how long it actually lasts. Yeah, sit in silence for 17 minutes. Like silence. It doesn't sound that long, but when you are doing something you don't want to do, or you're sitting in silence, or you're fighting for it, like that's an eternity. And the fact that it took 17 minutes for the cops to get there is an entirely other issue, but whatever. I know a bunch of people, like libs of TikTok, posted, like, this is his sentence. What do you guys think? And a bunch of people were like, he needs to get the D penalty, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing about the D penalty here in America. It's the same thing as a life sentence. John Wayne Gacy was on death row for 30 years before. I think he ended up dying of natural causes. The D penalty here is useless. It's useless here. It really is. It's the same as a life sentence. You might as well just give him a life sentence. Sitting on death row, you're there for decades. You're there for decades, and you still get the same meals. You still get the same showers. You still get the same perks. You get the D penalty is garbage here. Now, as far as Gen Pop, we'll see what happens there. Tyler says we sent him on a plane with guards with taxpayers' money just for him to get life in prison. Yep. A free flight, by the way, from New York to Georgia. There are there are like discussions on whether or not that was the government moving the illegals from one state to another. I don't know. All I know is that he didn't pay for that plane ride. So we paid for the plane ride, and now we're paying for him to get fat in jail or in prison. Get fat. Highlander says, if that was my daughter, this man would not be alive. Can you imagine being her parents, though? Like, not only is your daughter gone, and in such a brutal way, but now you find out as this trial, this is all stuff we found out in the trial. You find out in the trial that taxpayers paid for his flight from New York to Georgia. Taxpayers paid for him to get moved across the border to begin with, and whatever the heck the government was doing. And now we get to pay for him to live out the rest of his days. What? That, if I was her, I'd be livid. I would be livid. I would risk my own. I would risk my own prison time to deal with that. MSNBC, this is not the full article, this is just a screenshot. But this is where we're at as a country. Like, I'm so done. Oh yeah, Charles Manson. Was he on death row? He might have been. I think you're right, Tyler. Yeah, and he died from cancer at the age of 80. And he got married and had a kid in that time while in prison. The penalty for that is useless here. It's useless here in this country. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. And it costs money because we have to do it humanely. That's a whole nother topic that I won't rant about. Anyway, MSNBC. So this case has been crazy. I know you guys all know about it. Everybody has been talking about it. It was a big catalyst, in my personal opinion. I think it was a big catalyst for the way the votes went on November 5th. And now this has come to a head, and everybody's losing their minds. The normal people are like, this is that's it. He just gets to spend the rest of his days living his best life. Like, what the hell? And then other people, like MSNBC, are like, for all the political controversy surrounding Jose Ibarra, the outcome of this trial was never in doubt. No, it was never in doubt, because you know what he did? He unalived somebody. Manson was originally given the D penalty, then it was commuted to life in prison. Yes. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I thought, GRP. Yeah, because if I remember right, I know Ted Bundy this happened to Ted. Where they were convicted, those states, California, Washington, all those states over there, the D penalty was legal. And it's like with Ted Bundy, the D penalty was legal. He got the D penalty and was sentenced to electrocution when he was arrested. But in that time, where did he get arrested? Was it Washington? Whatever state Bundy was arrested in overturned having the death penalty at all. And so they actually had a court hearing because he was like, oh, I want to appeal my sentencing. You know, it's illegal now or whatever. And the judge was like, sorry, Bundy, you did all of this before this state made the death penalty not a thing, and your sentencing still stands. And that's the only reason he was electrocuted. That's the only reason Ted Bundy was actually given his penalty. That's the only reason, is because the judge had balls and was like, no, nope, nope, nope. So that's the only reason. Fun fact about Ted Bundy. Yeah. Florida is where he was arrested. Oh, okay, Florida. Yeah. So the judge was like, no, nope. That's a fun fact. I didn't know that. So, yeah. And he was actually, his sentencing was actually carried out. Thank God. So yeah. Anyway, here's my thing about this, and I hope that, you know, all of my gentlemen in the chat, when you have daughters.
Chris the Geek 1883 just subscribed for 44 months. Hi Tuggs. Happy subiversary. Hugs for Tuggs.
Thank you, Chris the Geek subiversary. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, Dabian. Tom Selleck, said he was caught running a stop sign. Bundy? Which time? Ted Bundy was arrested several times and escaped several times from jail. Don't get me started. Anyway, the man is... yeah. So the judge told Bundy, like, no, you're grandfathered in. Sorry, it sucks to be you. And that's the only reason he was electrocuted in prison. Otherwise, they would have overturned his... Otherwise, they would have overturned Bundy's too. And Manson was originally given, and then it was overturned, but I don't remember why. I don't remember why. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, he has spent his rest of his life in prison. Anyway. So, Highlander says, I have a 7-year-old daughter. I would do anything for her, and I'm super protective of her. Here's what I want all parents to do right now. Because, like I said, Laken Riley did everything right. She was running during the day. She was running in a well-populated area. How nobody knew what was going on, honestly. Anyway, she had her location on. She told her mom where she was going. She told her friends where she was going. She was paying attention to her surroundings. She fought her butt off. This is going to be so controversial, but the only thing she didn't do, and this is neither right nor wrong, because you shouldn't be forced to do this if you don't want to, she did not have a weapon on her. That girl did not have a weapon on her. That is the only thing that she did, and it's not wrong. It's neither wrong or right. But she had no weapon on her. So if there's anything that I can drill into parents' heads and my fellow girlies that are out running, carry a freaking weapon. A knife, a pew-pew, a knife here, like, right? Like, you can, because as hard as she fought, if she had had a weapon, she may still be here today. It's just awful. It's awful. It's awful. And that would be my biggest advice. So if there's any girls or any runners in general watching right now, especially the ladies, because that's always, not always, but that's such a big thing, is when we're out running or jogging or walking a trail or whatever, we get grabbed. Carry a weapon with you. If that girl had had a weapon, she may still be here today. And that doesn't mean that what she did was wrong. Though everything she did was right. That's everything we're taught, right? Run during the day. Run in a crowded area. Don't wear headphones. Make sure you tell people where you're going. Turn your locations on. Blah, blah, blah. Because this is the reality that we live in, which is heartbreaking. It shouldn't be. And it shouldn't be a reality where you have to carry a weapon in order to do these things. We should just be able to go outside and run. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. My heart is broken. My heart is broken for her. My heart is broken for her. My heart is broken for her family. She did not get justice at all. There's no justice here, and it's awful. It's awful. If you had a weapon, I wouldn't mess with you. Yeah. A knife, something. Ted Bundy helped him catch the Green River Killer. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare was raped for 2 hours. Yeah. And that's why this Laken Riley died. As that was what this man wanted to do to her, and she said, "Don't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not." And isn't that sad? Where you have to choose? Would you rather be raped? Or would you rather fight for your life? She had 2 options. Those were her 2 options. Let him do it. And he probably would have unalived her anyway. Or keep your dignity and fight until the bitter end. And it's awful. It's awful. Carry weapons with you. I don't care if it's a little knife or what, but carry them with you because you just never know. You never, ever know. I may need a drink after this because I'm almost done with my 12-hour shift. Get a drink. Anyway, that's my depressing news for the day. MSNBC is garbage. Shout out to Joe Rogan. We listened to Joe Rogan's podcast with Vance and Trump on the drive. Such good episodes. Such good episodes. Anyway, there's that. We're gonna go to something more lighthearted now because this is just funny. That was my rant. I need everybody to carry weapons when you're out, okay? Dabian says, I feel vulnerable walking late at night too. Weapon. Anyway, and I'm a true crime girly, and this one really just got me in the feels. It really did. Like, I am a runner. Was a runner. It's been a while. But I'm a runner too. And and they don't make, at least that I have found. So if somebody could find one for me, they don't make vests, like running vests or running belts that carry a weapon. You know what I mean? That doesn't flippity flop and bounce all over the place. Anyway, alpaca! Pakashi! They should drown him, in my own opinion. Well, I'll add that to the list of possibilities. You know what the crazy thing is like 150 years ago, maybe a little longer now, we would have just used a tree. I'm just saying. I never get gas in the middle of the night. Yeah. I forget the name of the belt, but they do make them. The problem is like I have one. I have a pew pew belt bag, but I can't run in it because it bounces everywhere. You know? So there's that. So if I could find one that stays, like you have to strap it probably here and here and that will stay without bouncing me and hit me in the face, that would be great. But yeah, but anyway, my public service announcement before we go to lighter topics, because that was the most heavy topic I have, and I wanted to start with it and get it over with. Please carry a weapon with you. This girl breaks my heart. Because again, and I'm going to keep repeating myself, she did everything she was supposed to do. The only thing she didn't have on her was a weapon. And that's not wrong. Because you shouldn't have to carry one to go for a jog on campus. Anyway, maybe you can invent a gun belt for runners. Ooh, maybe I'll design one. Get a shoulder holster that also has cross straps. Oh, that could work. But where would I put my phone? TXC says, I have a box cutter. There you go. That's the thing, is it was just a little, she could have, they were that close, they were that close, obviously, that she could have, anyway, all right. The alternative is to run at the gym. It's safer there. Well, depending on who uses the bathroom. Yes, it is. My daughter is a runner. Thanks for carrying me as a dad. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. Laken Riley did it. But that's my point, though, right? And your daughter, I'm sure she's I know for a fact she's thinking about this. I know she is. I have seen so many social media posts from my fellow running people in the community. I know she is, Brian. I know she is. Because she did everything she was supposed to do. Everything. She did nothing wrong. Anyway, tell your daughter to start carrying a little weapon. A little weapon of some sort. Just a little one. AlexoAthletica.com. Ooh, okay. I'll have to check that out. They make activewear with concealed carry. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look at that. Brian, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. It's just so important that we talk about it. Because not enough women do carry a weapon. Just in general. We just don't. Our clothes aren't really made for weapon carrying. It's harder for women to do so. But just to get your daughter one of those little, what are those, the knuckle things that have the knife? Anyway, All right, that's my darkest topic, you guys, and we're over it. We're done. Laken Riley, rest in peace, my girl. I know you can't right now because you didn't get any justice, but we're working on it. All right, we'll see what happens in prison. Anyway, so I saw this on our road trip, and this made me laugh so hard. We just read a New York Times, well, the headline of a New York Times article talking about the Laken Riley thing. Yeah, not brass knuckles. There's oh shoot. I have to see if I can find it. I don't it's similar, but it has a pointy. It has a pointy, and so you run with it out. I mean, you have to be careful. It has a pointy end. Because brass knuckles and women they're not really made for women. I know there are companies out there that make them with women in mind, but as a general thing, our hands are so tiny that they just don't really work for us. But there's one that they make. It's a karambit. Jonathan says it's called a karambit. Okay, look that up. I have no idea, but it's got a point. Brass knuckles with a kniffy on it. Yeah, okay, that. Whatever that is, do that. TXC says, do you think Ted Bundy would have unalived as many women as he did if they had weapons? No. No, I don't. Not a single one of them did. Not a single one. Not even like I said, not even a little toothpick. All right, anyway. So, this made me laugh. We're going to laugh together, you guys. We're going to laugh together. The New York Times is a screenshot. I don't know if Andy screenshotted it or if somebody else did, but as we all know, Robert Kennedy Jr. is taking over Health and Human Services in the government. And he wants to take out all the bad dyes and, make tallow again, all that stuff, right? As predicted, people are losing their minds over it because God forbid we can't have any Cheetos or whatever. They make them healthier. Oh no. It's called a push knife. Oh, okay, push knife. Hopefully they put him in Gen Pops as Jonathan. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, so the New York Times, this made me laugh. It says they wrote an article about Robert Kennedy and his campaign to make America healthy again and going after seed oils and blah, 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 blah. And this is a screenshot from this article. It says, Mr. Kennedy has singled out Fruit Loops as an example of a product with too many artificial ingredients, questioning why the Canadian version has fewer than the US version, which is true. But he was wrong. The ingredient list is roughly the same, although Canada's has natural colorings made from blueberries and carrots, while the US product contains red dye 40, yellow 5, and blue 1, as well as butylated hydroxytoluene, I don't even know, or BHT, which is a lab-made chemical that is used for freshness, according to the ingredient label. I read this out loud. I died laughing. I was like, here's the thing, is the writer had to write this article. The editor had to look over this article, and then the person had to look over it again and go, yes, this is an article we want to publish in our newspaper. How do you say this man was wrong and then prove exactly why he was right in the literal next sentence? Good. Let's go to the comments, shall we? It's not the government's job to make us healthier. No, but it is the government's job to regulate I think, anyway. I think it's the government's job to regulate, what's the word I'm going for here? Somebody help me out. Regulate what is going into its people's bodies. You know what I mean? Like, you can't force us to do it. No, if people want to eat that stuff, they can, but it's with everything. Nobody is making it any better because the FDA here says it's perfectly fine and healthy, but the FDA in Italy is like, heck no, we're not eating that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's that. That's where I think it's safety. It's a safety issue. Thank you, Tara Crystal. Regulate the safety. It's a safety problem. Maybe not now. Maybe 10 years from now, but we're already starting to see that it's a problem. And other countries, their governments and their health agencies are regulating and making sure that people stay as safe as possible. You know, nobody wants chemicals in foods. No, I don't want it in my water either. Tyler says, look, as a fatty, I'm fine making food better for us. Just like Coca-Cola is going to use real cane sugar in them. Mexican Cokes are better than ours, in my opinion. But you know why? Because Mexican Cokes use real cane sugar. Weird how that works. Not weird. 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 Anyway, let's read the comments. Leon Laplight says, I read that 3 times just in case I was missing something. How can you say somebody was wrong and directly follow with a detailed list of several reasons they were right? It took 2 New York Times journalists to write something this stupid. Oh my god, is there 2 of them? Oh, there is! I didn't even notice that. Oh no! Oh lord. And the editor. God. Let's see. Roughly the same, except this, and that, and this. Oh yeah, and that. Otherwise, the same. This is laughable. They always do this, but he was wrong. I mean, he was right, because technically the US version has 3 other chemicals, or these other chemicals in it that the Canadian one doesn't have. But we don't like that he criticized our corporate sponsor. Bye, Highlander! Yes, go hug your kiddo. Enjoy Diablo. Davian, good night. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, enjoy the Superman documentary. I want to watch that too. It's on my list. Tara Crystal says, new Coke in the 80s used cane sugar. Classic Coke sales went through the roof, which is made with corn syrup. So Coke went back to the old formula. Wait, what? New Coke in the 80s used cane sugar. Classic Coke. Oh! What? New Coke in the 80s. So the original, they also used cocaine in their drinks. So there's that. So Coke went back. I'm confused because you put the emoji. Hold on. Coke went back to the old formula. New Coke in the 80s used cane sugar. Coke sales went through the roof, which is made with corn syrup. So Coke went back to the old formula. 2 urinalists and 90 other. It just makes me laugh. I didn't even realize there were 2 journalists that wrote this. There's 2 journalists plus the editor that had to make sure. Plus don't most newspapers have a spell checker? Like a word finder or something to check grammar? I went through all those people. I'm so confused. Oh man. Let's see. While this is true, synthetic does not inherently mean unhealthy. Well, that's fair. But in this case, New Coke tested good as a drink. It was not until it was called Coke that people did not like it. When people order Coke, they want a Coke. There was a new Coke. All I know is that at one point, Coke was made with the Snow Whites. Justice. That made me laugh. I'm glad we could all laugh together. If you go and look, Europeans live longer than us. Why? Because they don't have our foods in their country. Doritos is banned from entering. If they're doing that, imagine what it's doing to us. Yeah, exactly. Oh, old Coke versus new Coke. Coke went back to corn syrup and got rid of cane. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Corn syrup is also very addicting. You know, I retweeted somebody, I quote tweeted somebody the other day because they were like, why are people so adamant and fighting against, you know, making our food better and for us and using natural ingredients? Like, why is there, I don't understand why there's just such a fight over this. You'd think that this would be something that we could all agree on. And in my opinion is that it's because we're addicted. We're addicted to all of these things. All these additives, and there's studies done on this, on how addictive our foods are, right? We literally crave, like, I'm craving Oreos or whatever. You literally crave it because your body is taking it as an addict. It's wild. So that's my theory on it, is that people are addicted and they're afraid that they're not going to be able to get their addiction filled. You know, we're all addicted to all this stuff. It's crazy. They haven't had cocaine in a Coca-Cola for almost 100 years. Well, that's relatively new. Yes, the Europeans are way more active. They don't drive nearly as much. They walk a lot. That's for sure. All right, well, there's that. Next on the list, I don't know if anybody was talking about this because I don't watch anything. I'm also behind like a week, so. Jonathan Stevie says, kind of weird that most of these food companies are/were tobacco companies. It's a rabbit hole, guys. It's a rabbit hole. Fall down it with me. It's a good time. Anyway, Sydney Sweeney. I love Sydney Sweeney. I love her. The more I find out about her, the more I like her. She is just so fun. Sydney Sweeney calls BS on Hollywood's women empowering other women movement. None of it is happening. Coke was better with cocaine. Tyler, are you 100 years old? Are you okay? How do you know that? Sydney Sweeney is calling out Hollywood over its women empowering other women movement, claiming the whole idea is an illusion. The Anyone But You star. If you've not seen Anyone But You, I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun movie. It was a cute little rom-com. 10 out of 10. Spoke about the power dynamic among women in the entertainment industry during an interview with Vanity Fair. It's very disheartening to see women tear other women down, she told the outlet in an interview published on Wednesday. Especially when women who are successful in other avenues of their industries see younger talent working really hard, hoping to achieve whatever dreams that they may have, and then trying to bash and discredit any work that they've done. This entire industry, all people say is women empowering other women, and none of it is happening, she says. All of it is fake and a front for all the other shit that they say behind everyone's back. Women, right? We know this. Look at Kelly Riley here too. Yellowstone star blasts bullshit and fakeness of Hollywood. Get it, girl. We love Kelly Riley. Anyway, stop it. The Euphoria star went on to share her thoughts about why some women might tear each other down in private while pretending to embrace the virtues of women's empowerment in public. I mean, there's so many studies and different opinions on the reasoning behind it. I read that our entire lives we were raised, and it's a generational problem to believe only one woman could be at the top. That's very true. We talk about this on Poor Choices all the time. There's one woman who can get the man. There's one woman who can be, I don't know, anything. So then all the others feel like they have to fight each other or take that one woman down instead of being like, let's all lift each other up. Sweeney also said that she's still trying to figure it out herself, explaining, I'm just trying my best over here. Why am I getting attacked? Oh no, what is she getting attacked about? Women's empowerment in the entertainment industry, good lord, or lack thereof, came up during the Vanity Fair interview in reference to the controversy that blew up earlier this year after a veteran Hollywood producer publicly criticized Sweeney's acting abilities and her physical appearance. Producer Carol Baum said, there's an actress who everybody loves now, Sydney Sweeney. I don't get Sydney Sweeney. The filmmaker, whose credits include Father of the Bride and Shining Through, told the audience that she watched Sweeney's 2023 hit romantic comedy Anyone But You on a plane because she wanted to know who she is and why everybody's talking to her. Carol Baum called the film unwatchable. Ironically, Father of the Bride was great. Anyway, she's not pretty and she can't act, Baum said of Sweeney. An adjunct professor at USC School of Cinematic Arts, she also recalled asking students in one of her classes to explain Sweeney's appeal. What? I said to my class, please explain this girl to me. She's not pretty and she can't act. Why is she so hot? Nobody had an answer. Soon after Baum's remarks went viral, a representative for Sweeney blasted the producer's comments as shameful. How sad that a woman in the position to share her expertise and experience chooses instead to attack another woman. If that's what she's learned in her decades in the industry and feels is appropriate to teach her students, that is shameful. The rep added, to unjustly disparage a fellow female producer speaks volumes about Ms. Baum's character. Ms. Baum should be a word here for you. Does it, ma'am? Here's the thing. Sydney is so right. She's so right. We talk about this on I was at Mongoose, no one had an answer, question mark. Yeah. I find that hard to believe. I highly doubt nobody had an answer. More likely what happened is the men in her class, the male students in her class, didn't want to say, have you seen her boobs? More than likely, they did not want to say that because they probably would have gotten in trouble. Let's be real. Listen, is Sydney Sweeney an award-winning actress? subjective. I don't know. I thought she was good in Anyone But You. I also watched her movie The Immaculate. Immaculate? Yeah, Immaculate. It's kind of a horror movie with a Jesus twist. And all that. She did great. I thought she did great in that movie. At the crying, there was snot. She did a wonderful performance. I have not disliked the stuff that I've watched with her. I think she's so cute. On top of that, hello? What's not happening? It's not much, guys. It doesn't take much. Grotto Robin says, I loved when she wore these. Sorry, I have great t-shirt. I know. Tara Crystal says, this sounds like a case of she's young, pretty, and everybody loves her, and I hate the beat. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that is exactly what Sydney, when we've talked about this on Poor Choices, is we grow up as women tearing each other down. And there's always going to be a little bit of competitiveness between women anyway, right? Because we're all trying to find the right guy. Sometimes that may be the same guy and all this stuff. So there's always going to be a slight undertone of competitiveness just in general because it's, we're trying to find the best lives for ourselves or whatever. But she is spot on when she talks about how people come at her because she's prettier than they are or because she's whatever they may think about her, right? And I agree with you. Like, Grotto, I agree with you. This woman, she's older. She's a producer. I loved Father of the Bride. Is that everybody's cup of tea? No. But yeah, she's older now and she doesn't, I truly think that she doesn't see, that she's just, and jealous probably isn't the right word because she's so much older. She looks to be at least in her 70s or so. So I don't know if it's jealousy for prettiness necessarily anymore, but she's definitely like, oh, she's young and pretty and upcoming. And she knows that men like the way she looks. And she asked her class that. Nobody spoke up because I bet you anything the boys were too chicken. I bet you anything. Excuse me. Is she the female version of Henry Cavill? Maybe. Hi, Tommy. Have you seen the pictures of Sydney Sweeney getting all jacked? It's for a role to play a female boxer. The movie is based on a true story. No, I haven't seen those pictures, GRP. Should I look them up? Let's see. Sydney Sweeney, boxer. Biopic. Oh, is she playing Christy Martin? Oh, we did talk about this. Yes, we talked about this on Morning Roast. She's playing Christy Martin. Yeah, she looks great. Look at her. Look how cute she is. I just love her. She's so cute. She looks great. Tyler says her and Anna de Armas are doing a movie together and there's a threesome. Oh, Lord. Why? Why? Why does there have to be a threesome? I don't understand that. Look at his muscle definition right here. Atta girl. She's unrecognizable. It's wild. Like, I probably would not have recognized her, at least at first, without somebody telling me. She looks great. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Boxing movies aren't usually my thing. But I'm intrigued. I just love her. Oh, let's see. Sydney Sweeney. I think, too, what is the movie that they're doing? Is it Eden? Yeah, Eden. We're not going to watch it because I don't know how work appropriate it is. But here you go, gents. I know. This movie is going to make a killing. It doesn't matter what the plot is. It really doesn't. No, they didn't remake Father of the Bride. The older lady in the article I just read is the producer of Father of the Bride. I never watched Father of the Bride. It's really cute. It's a really cute movie. That's a classic. Steve Martin and, God, who's the mom? Is it Diane Keaton? Can't remember the mom now. It doesn't matter. The champ is here. Carol Baum is 81. Well, she looks good for 81. Oh, yeah. Anyway, this is I don't even know what the plot is. I don't know that it matters. What else is there's also a Maid movie. Somebody also announced the Maid. Hold on. Movie adaptation. Housemaid. There we go. Housemaid. Oops. So they are making... Oh, this is another one. So there's a book out that's super popular called Housemaid by Frida McFadden. It's a thriller. This is the one I saw on TikTok. It's Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to this one for sure. I've not read the book yet. But I love her. I just think she's so cute. I just love her so much. And she just seems to be Like, whatever, dude. Let me do my thing. Leave me alone. This would be an interesting one to watch. So, oh, is that the guy from 1923? Oh no, that's not. Is it? No. It ends with us actor Brandon's good. Hello. Is that the guy from 1923? I've completely fallen off topic. It's fine. It's fine. I'm googling this. I'm pretty sure he's in 1923. Where is 1923's season? Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. It is him. Well, now I'm really excited for this movie. Whoopsies. There was a Father the Bride made in 1950. Oh, well, look at that. I didn't know that. Yeah. Shut up. Look, this movie's gonna have something for everybody. We got this hunkamunka, and you gents get Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried. Look at you. Congrats. I'm so excited. Toxic Manfist says she's a plant. She's a counterweight. A counterweight to what? Oh. Hormones. Listen. I loved 1923. I don't know. Forget Yellowstone. Like, where is my second season of 1923? For the love of Pete. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Two other things that make my hormones kick in. Harry Potter. What? That was weird. Anyway, Universal Studios is winning the theme park game. This is an actual picture. Oh, hi Bruce. Don't knock my glass over, please. That will stain the carpet. Nobody wants that. This is an actual picture. I'm posted by Universal, I'm pretty sure. From their new Epic Universe. Excuse me. Their new Epic Universe. Bro, pushing buttons. Epic Universe, and they have a new Harry Potter world coming to the new Epic Universe, and there's a Ministry of Magic. Like, they literally built the Ministry of Magic. And I just want everybody to just, even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, can we take in the detail on this? Because holy crap, this is real. This is, I mean, the screen, and the ceiling is a screen, obviously. But this, you're going to walk through this. You can literally see the ride queue right here. I can't. Universal Studios is stomping on Disney lately, and the Disney adult in me, the Disney girl in me, is brokenhearted by it. But I'm also the logical part of me that is upset with everything that Disney has been doing. Is so happy about it because oh my, look at this. Look at the detail. It's so beautiful. Oh. Tara says, we interrupt this broadcast to bring you this cat. Yeah. Hey, hi, Bruce. Can you look up? Can you look up? Hey, hi. He hates me. It's fine. He's so mad about the cat. So mad. Toxic Manfist said, they gave us a gal who's on our side, even though she was raised up in Hollywood. She's who they gave us to idolize, and it's working like a charm. Oh, well, that's fair. Is she on our side, like, completely, though? I mean, I know she's a relatively normal thinking person, but I don't know that I could be wrong. That's because Disney sucks. I can't. I was watching WW Pro and I was pissed. About what, Tommy Doyle? About what? The puppy is in his cage, eating a bone, because I didn't feel like babysitting him. In his cage, taking a snooze and eating his bone. Don't forget about JK is going to be a part of the Harry Potter show. I'm worried about that show. I know she has more say than she did in the movies, or at least that's what they say. But there's been a couple of articles that have come out about that show and the casting, and I don't like it. I was so excited, and a couple of the articles, I mean, we'll see, but the couple of the articles are just not confidence building. Ow. Tommy Doyle says Disney is replacing Muppets with Monsters Inc. and retheming Rock and Roller Coaster with Electric Mayhem. What? See, we're gonna go from happy Harry Potter. All right, let's find out. Wait, Disney. Ah! Oh no. I knew Muppet Vision was closing was coming. I'm certain Hermione will be black. Yeah, they did that in the play version of The Freaking Cursed Child, which is a shit book, but anyway, that's a whole other story. Okay, here we go. Disney confirms Muppet Vision 3D closure. Wait. Yeah, for new Monsters Inc. coaster at Hollywood Studios. Okay. It's in Discord. You guys can tell that I haven't checked my Discord in a while. Okay, listen. Hi, Lone Star. Sorry, I thought I said hi, but in case I didn't, hi. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay. I love Monsters Inc. as much as the next person. Is Monsters Inc. that popular? Popular. I don't think that it is. I don't think it is. I don't think it's that popular. It was popular 20 years ago. 20 years ago, this might have been a good idea. But we're what, 25 maybe years later? No sequel? No hype? I don't even know if this generation knows what Monsters Inc. is. All right, let's read. I knew Muppets Vision being closed was coming, though. We knew it was coming. We could feel it. I don't remember how we got started on this, us Disney people, but we knew it was coming. All right, here we go. Disney has officially announced that the Muppets Courtyard will be the site for the new Monsters Inc. land at Hollywood Studios. This decision marks a significant change for the park, as the beloved Muppet Vision 3D and surrounding areas will be replaced to make way for the new land. Why? The choice of Muppets Courtyard comes after months of speculation following the Monsters Inc. land announcement. Oh, that's what it was. D23. That's right. With both Muppets Courtyard and Animation Courtyard being considered as potential sites. Despite recent signs that Animation Courtyard might be a strong contender, Disney has ultimately decided to repurpose Muppets Courtyard for this major new addition, which will include the highly anticipated suspended door coaster. Well, that'll be fun. Okay. Bob Iger and Josh DeMario are hacks. You know, I had such high hopes for Josh DeMario. I really did. DeMario? DeMario? Hoagie says, can we misbehave a little bit longer? I mean, wait, we are perfectly behaved. I'd lies and slander. I would rather have Shrek, says Lone Star. Yeah, over on Universal. But they got rid of all the Shrek stuff at Universal. Don't get me started on that either. Anyway. The redevelopment will involve the closure of Muppet Vision, as well as the transformation of nearby restaurants such as Mama Melrose's Restaurante. No! Pizzerizzo! Oh my god! And the surrounding shops. Disney has not yet given a closing date, but a construction on Monsters Inc. is planned to begin in 2025. In a short statement about the future of Muppet Vision, blah, 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 blah. Disney also announced today that Muppets will take over Rock and Roller Coaster. Muppets will take over Rock and Roller Coaster, where they will be teaming up with some of music's biggest stars for a rock and music festival. So it's, why not just keep Aerosmith? Are they not a big star? No, because they're probably going to team up with like Ariana Grande and Tay Swifty. Oh my god. BTS. We need BTS. Remember to breathe. It's effing bullshit, says Tommy. Yeah, this is crap. Tyler says, I'm a Muppets fan, but if they're going to change the ride, why not Frozen? Something that's more relevant than Monsters, Inc. Also, Shrekland looks cool. Frozen is in Epcot. Don't get me started on that one either. Anyway.
Lone Star U92 just redeemed posture check.
Oh my god, that scared me. Thank you, Lone Star. Oh, posture check. Wow. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Disney says the new Monsters Inc. land will be a living, breathing, and not at all scary monsters-inspired area. Well, obviously, the movie's not scary. You know what, though? I will say I did meet, I don't know if they still have him, to be honest with you. But I got to meet, when I worked for Disney back in 2008, I got to actually meet, they had Sully and Mike Wazowski out over by where it's gone now, but where the old Honey, I Shrunk the Kids like playground was. And he's so soft.
Targim92 just subscribed for 39 months. Oh yeah, and this. 39 months.
39 months, that's crazy! Thank you, Lone Star, for the resub. They're going after Steven Tyler for inappropriate relationship with a minor 40 years ago. What? Okay, listen, I'm not condoning it, but what hard rock star back in the day didn't? Mostly because those girls lied. I'm just saying. How many, ask your mom. Ask your moms who partied in the 80s how much they lied about their ages to get into concerts, to get into clubs, to get into... Please. Anyway, it's fine. Tommy says, I would shuffle between bands in Rock and Roller Coaster, Aerosmith, Beatles, Rolling Stones, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday instead of retheming it. Yeah, add more rock bands to Rock and Roller Coaster. If you don't want to be associated with Aerosmith anymore, I wonder if their contract is up. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know you worked at Disney, says Tommy. Yeah, I was in the college program from January to June of 2008, and oh my god, we had so much fun. That was back when the Rock and Roller Coaster intro had the before they fixed the hand situation with Steven Tyler. Wait a minute, I love that idea. And before they blurred it out, that's how old I am. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was still a theme park area, and the car stunt show.
Leg just subscribed with Prime. I keep forgetting to do this.
Thank you, Herschel. Oh my god, I'm on a hype train.
Hype train started.
Ayo, thank you guys for the hype train. Monsters Inc. is the perfect movie to explain this. Their sustenance is fear and control, not money. Well, there you go. It's all demons. Box office flops don't matter. This is toxic. They'll flood culture with their stuff. And once we die off, they'll be able to say this is all that's ever existed. Oh my god, don't even get me started. But yeah, the car stunt show, back when Epcot was actually a learning theme park, which is what Disney himself wanted it to be. Before Frozen, my favorite ride was Maelstrom, and it was a history through the Vikings, and it was a history about Vikings. It was so fun. It was kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was so, I love that ride, and now it's stupid Frozen. I can't. This isn't very Hollywood anymore. The whole point of Hollywood Studios, excuse me, MGM Studios was to be a Hollywood thing. Like they have the, they had the movie ride and they had the stunt show, which showed you how they did stunts in movies and all of these things. And now it's become like, you might as well just call it Disneyland 2.0 or Disney 2.0. Like what? Why is it even called Hollywood Studios anymore? Like, why even call it that anymore? It's not Hollywood anymore. There's nothing Hollywood about Hollywood Studios anymore, except for you can hear like a 1920s band going down the street. I'm so done. I'm so tired. All right, anyway. Oh, of course it's a sequel. Picking up after the events of Monsters, Inc., humans have now been invited to visit the world of Monsters, Inc., and the monsters need laughter to power the city and keep it running smoothly. Didn't they close the laugh room? Where was the laugh room at with Mike Wazowski? Wasn't that in Disney? Was that Magic Kingdom? So they closed that, and you bring that back. How about you bring that back? Everybody loved that. That was such a fun show. Ugh. My brain hurts. Meanwhile, let's go back. We've come full circle. Meanwhile, Michaelton. What? Meanwhile, over here on the Universal side, I'm still mad about the Shrek situation. All right? Still mad about it. But, hello? My brain hurts. This is the difference here. Look at this. Universal was like, I'm sorry, do you want all of these things? Do you want all of these things? Let's buy more land over here. And we'll build you a whole new gosh darn freaking theme park. Disney deserves losing to Universal after years of mistake. Yeah, absolutely. They deserve this. They did this to themselves. And I'm so heartbroken over it. I loved Disney so much. Oh, and there's still a part of me that still loves going to the parks. Like, I love going. It makes me happy. Epcot's my favorite. Magic Kingdom is too crowded. But Haunted Mansion's my favorite ride. This is the difference. What we just read versus this. Universal was like, oh, you want more Harry Potter? Say less, fam. Not only are we going to give you Harry Potter, but you get to go watch The Trial of Umbridge, which is not in the books, by the way. I mean, it is a little bit, but you get to experience it. You get to walk through the Ministry of Magic. You get to see the statue. Does the statue move? Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. Knowing Universal, maybe. You know what? Since we're on Disney. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is not a Disney movie, but since we're on the topic of animated stuff, what the shit is this? What is this? What is this? What? First of all, isn't the train built yet to Universal from the airport straight to the park? I don't know if the train is built yet. I think they're working on it. I don't know if it's done. It's gonna go to Disney too, I believe. I think it's gonna run the whole, like, downtown Orlando situation. Like, but I don't know if they have started it or not. I think so, but I don't know when it's supposed to be done. This is not Disney, but what is this? First of all, I didn't even recognize this guy as the annoying kid from Deadpool 2. Somebody needs to... I hope he's wearing a fat suit. This poor kid. What? This is the character he's supposed to be playing. What is this? What is that? They didn't even get the helmet right. At least put the helmet right. Like, the whole... The fish. The wings. The fish legs. The body is too... Or the head is too small for that. What is this? Also, how does this kid still have a career? That's Russell. Yeah, I had no idea. I quote tweeted this and was like, this looks terrible. And somebody replied, it was like, yeah, we didn't like him in Deadpool 2 either. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even recognize him. But yeah, it is. It's yep. Mm-hmm. The kid from Deadpool 2 with the powers. Yeah. Don't get me started. Why is his hair not blonde? This movie has no right to exist. I liked that one. Nobody is happy about this. Adam Gamer, thank you for the follow over on Kick. Doesn't look like fish legs at all. Look at this. Oh, this is not the same. Why is this so hard? I think this is a Universal movie. So, you know, Universal has its wins. It also has its misses. So here we are. Hermione Granger's broom handle. Oh my God. DRP, gross. Ew. It looks weird. It doesn't look... There's nothing. They don't even have a mustache. Nothing. Nothing. Then you have, on the flip side, kudos to Disney for this one, at least. At least they look like their animated counterparts. At least they look like their animated counterparts. Look, I know he played him. That's besides the point. Look, they look. You know when you watch this live action movie, like, let's say Disney and everybody wipes out animated movies from the history of the world, and your kid watches this live action Moana, and then you magically find a copy of the animated Moana, and you play it for them. They're gonna know that that's the same character. You know who they're not gonna know that's the same character? The other kid. I closed it. I didn't mean to. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, she looks just like her. Is it the same girl? No. But does she look exactly like her? Yes. Is she wearing the outfit? Yes. At least they look great. For the love of Pete. My brain hurts, you guys. DreamWorks is owned by Universal. Yeah, and I don't know if it's a Universal decision or a DreamWorks decision. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. And we're not even going to talk about The Rock inserting himself and everything. The poor man. He needs money. Don't get me started on Astrid. Oh, I thought about talking about the whole Astrid thing, but I figured everybody and their mother was talking about it. So we're skipping it. And we're going to talk about this instead. Here's the thing, though. I'm so sick of these live-action movies. Mickey Central is spot on here. A live-action... Why do I feel like a live-action Moana is a sign of a creatively bankrupt company? Because it is. Especially because Moana 2 is about to come out, which is animated. Why? I don't understand all these live-action remakes. What is the point? What is the point? I don't get it. Get back in the ring, you bitch, says Tyler. Oh my god. You know what this does give me, though? You guys remember the movie The Scorpion King? And his wig? That's what this reminds me of. It's like a buff version of The Scorpion King. That's what my first thought was. Oh, good. The terrible wig is back. Yay. It's the same wig. I mean, it's a little fluffier. It's a little fluffier. But it's the same wig. Look, we've come full circle, you guys. We've come full circle. That's exactly what it reminded me of. It's the Scorpion King. It was like, oh, great. Yay. The wig is back. I mean, he needs the hair, so they had to put it. But I love the effort here to make these guys look like their animated counterparts. Unlike freaking How to Train Your Dragon, where Astrid and Fish Legs are nowhere near their animated counterparts, and arguably they're pretty distinct characters. I can't. It drives me bonkers. Also, this girl is the cutest. Look how cute she is. She's adorable. I love her. She looks just like her, I think. Twinsies. They're twins. Hollywood is out of ideas, says Tara. Rehashing an animated classic is the only thing they have. That's facts. They view live action as better. It's never better. And I say that as somebody who really enjoyed the Cinderella, the Cinderella live action with Lily James and Richard Madden. I loved that movie. Peak female performance. I didn't even see this till just now. Incredibles 3, Zootopia 2, Moana live action, filling in the rivers of America, bulldozing Dino Land, scrapping Muppet Courtyard. Disney is so washed right now, they need a full overhaul. Repost. I'm reposting that. Last remake I really liked was Jungle Book. Which one? There's been several. Are you talking about the super latest one with the little kid? I didn't watch that one. I did hear good things though. I actually, you know what I did like too? I did like, I'm probably a minor in this, but I did like, oh, hello. I did like the Jungle Cruise movie. That was The Rock too. I did like that movie. I like that movie a lot, actually. Tyler says The Rock does not need money. He's making bank with him being the TKO board for UFC. Oh. UFC and WWE has made more money doing that than his movies. I don't know what that means, but kudos to him, I guess. I can't wait for him to donate it to Maui. Anyway. Money is the point, says Lone Star. Yeah. At least they look like their animated counterparts. To be fair, this is a Dwayne Johnson passion project. I don't think it would have happened this quickly if he wasn't the one making it. Yeah, the man is sick of Dwayne Johnson. It's facts. Oh my god, this Mufasa movie. I can't. Why? Anyway, all of Hollywood is terrified of doing anything that might not make money, which is why we have this in a live action How to Train Your Dragon. Literally, just go watch the animated version. I don't understand. Johnson's net worth is $800 million. Damn. So soulless, says Tommy. Everything is so soulless. They closed Splash Mountain and they put up those Tiana signs and they look terrible. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Oh, I meant to watch that. We don't have to talk about that. I think that's all I got. Meanwhile, hello? Did anybody go see Red 1? No, I have not seen Red 1. That one looks like fun. I don't know that I would pay to the theater to go see that. A movie like that, in my personal opinion, with prices the way they are right now, I'm not gonna go see that in the theater. I'll wait for it to come on, like, streaming. How do you think they're doing the ceiling? Best guess is they cast a cloud charm with the Elder Wand. I thought this was concept art. No, this is an actual picture of what the inside looks like. Oh, man. Every one of his movies have made no money. Steph had a big 2 weeks on YouTube. Good! She is loving Wicked, and I'm so happy for her. I've heard good things about Wicked, actually, in general. They weren't giving a false advertisement, unlike Disney. I wonder what the rest of the park will look like, because this is exactly like everything they have shown so far. That's the thing, too, is like if you do look at the concept art, to reality, like, am I going to cover Jimmy Kimmel making fun of Stallone? I can. Ben Affleck. I want to watch this later, so we'll pull this out. I pulled that out to watch. Her face kills me. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Let's go back to Variety, because why not? We've clicked on all their articles today so far. F it. Look at Matthew. All right, let's detour. Look at Matthew McConaughey. I freaking love him. Go away. Matthew McConaughey made a pact with his wife after leaving Hollywood for Texas. I'm not going back unless I get offered roles that aren't rom-coms. Wicked Virtue, she's great. Oh, Wicked Virtue is amazing. Honestly, I've heard good things about the movie Wicked. Wicked itself is not my jam. I have no plans to see it. Steph was like, well, maybe we can go together. And I told her I would go with her if she really wants me, if she really wants to meet somewhere in between her San Antonio and Bastrop, she wants me to go see the movie with her. Again, like, I will, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. You know what I mean? Wicked was never my thing. The music is amazing. I talked about this a little bit on Morning Roast yesterday, but for those of you who weren't there, Wicked's music, I love musical theater too. I'm not necessarily a theater kid, but I love musicals. Wicked's music is so good. I love their songs. Popular is so much fun. Like, popular, I'm gonna be popular. Anyway, Defying Gravity, amazing song. The set designs, stunning. Costumes, beautiful. The storyline, meh. Meh. The storyline basically is, we should feel sympathy for the Wicked Witch of the West. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so tired of these evil characters having sympathetic backstories. I'm so done. Like, she's evil. She tried to kill a 13-year-old girl and her dog. Like, can we please focus? Hi, Kristen Joe. Can we please focus? So, anyway, the story itself is not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I've not read the book. I might read the book just to see if it's any different. But the best part about Wicked that I liked, and this is a big spoiler, so I'll give you guys like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The biggest cool twist of Wicked that I liked was that the Wicked Witch of the West and the Scarecrow were in love. I thought that was a fun twist, and then he gets turned into a scarecrow. Like, before he was a scarecrow, he gets turned into the scarecrow, and it's actually really, really heartbreaking. That was the best part of the whole thing for me. But the overall story is, so the Wicked Witch of the West is green, so they bully her for her skin color, because she's green. And then she finds corruption in the government of Oz, which we know from watching The Wizard of Oz, like the wizard is corrupt. And she tries to, like, take down the government, and the Wizard of Oz, convinces the people of Oz that Elphaba, the Wicked Witch, is wicked, and she's evil, and she's done all these horrible things, and all this stuff. And so she, actually, at the end of it, she does end up turning to be truly evil. Like, she just gives into it and is like, fuck it. I don't know. It is what the story wasn't really my fave. It really wasn't my favorite. And I don't know if I would imagine the movie follows the play to a T, but I don't know. Krista Joe says the farmer girl dropped a house on her sister. Of course she's upset. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody has seen Wicked or knows about the Broadway play, like, for the life of me, I cannot remember anything if they mentioned that sister at all. I genuinely don't think they even bring her up, and I forgot all about her until you just said it. I genuinely don't think they bring her up. The Wicked Witch's sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. Because there's two of them, Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West. So who the heck is the Wicked Witch of the East? Is it pinned on her sister? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't remember. Honestly, Chris Jo says Nissa is her name, I think. I don't remember if they even bring her up in the Broadway play. Maybe she takes the fall for her sister. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The storyline itself, meh. Music's great. So if you are a Broadway person, at least listen to the soundtrack, I guess. But yeah, I've heard good things about the movie. I heard good things about the movie. I know that apparently it's being split into 2 parts, which is interesting. So Thanatos wasn't even right on his stats. All right, make evil characters evil again. Yes, stop with the damn back. Oh, I can't. And I love the show Once Upon a Time, but holy crap. All right, anyway. Somebody asked me to talk about Jimmy Kimmel, so here we are. Sorry, I'm sick, you guys. The sister runs Munchkin Land. The sister runs... Oh, Krista Jo knows everything. Here we go. The sister runs Munchkin Land and blames Elphaba for all the family problems. Oh, Elphaba? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name. I never get it right. It's complicated. Oh. Toxic Man Fist. Was the music good, though? My iPad died. I didn't hear if you enjoyed it. The Wicked soundtrack, like the music itself is, it's so good. I loved it. It's just the storyline. Brian says, I liked Maleficent. I never did see Maleficent. I never did watch that one. Anyway, all right. Here we go. Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, Jimmy, here we go. Slams Sylvester Stallone for calling Trump the second George Washington. Oh, those are bold words. Stallone. I guess those punches Rocky took to the head were real. That's not even an insult, Kimmel, because if you knew anything about the Rocky movies and Stallone's filming style and his borderline insanity, you know that he actually did take those punches to the head. Like, he's talked about it several times where filming Rocky 4, Dolph Lundgren punched him in the chest so hard he had to go to the hospital, like his heart stopped. He had to go to the hospital. Hello? This is not even an insult. Okay, anyway. Just because you can't take a punch, let alone one from Dolph Lundgren. Anyway, here we go. Kimmel took aim at Sylvester Stallone during his monologue on Monday night for calling Donald Trump the second George Washington. The Rocky and Tulsa King actor spoke at an American First gala at Mar-a-Lago on Thursday night.
Chris2_J just subscribed with Prime. 14 months, let's go.
Yay! 14 months! Thank you, Krista Joe! Kimmel needs to say that in front of Sylvester. You know, here's the thing, is Sly... I don't think Sly would really do anything. Not to say that he shouldn't, or should. Why is my chat not showing up all of a sudden? Not to say that he should or shouldn't. Oh, there it goes. But... He's more classy than that. Like, say what you want to my face. He's heard it all, honestly. But yeah. Hello? Why are you not showing up all of a sudden, you freakazoid? Weird. Alright, anyway. Well, there it goes. Jeepers. All of your fave actors took too many hits. Oh my god. Let's not forget, Kimmel used to be on a TV show with young ladies in skirts jumping on trampolines. That's fair. Chris Joe says Jimmy Kimmel embarrasses himself enough as it is. Sly doesn't need to do anything. No, Sly's great. I love Sly. Quote from Sly, and I don't know anything about this speech, so I'm reading this for the first time. Sylvester Stallone said, quote, when George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world, because without him, you can imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We got the second George Washington. I can hear him say this. Riffing on Stallone's words, Kimmel said, I guess those punches Rocky took to the head were real after all. He added George Washington was the father of our country. Donald Trump is the father of Eric. Big difference. What? The late night host also poked fun at a photo of Trump, Elon, RFK Jr., Donald Trump Jr., and House Speaker Mike Johnson eating McDonald's on his private plane after attending the UFC 309 event. After the fight, Trump loaded the whole grab him by the posse onto his plane. What is that quote? There's a lot going on in this photograph. It's like the Last Supper, but everyone is Judas. What? Little elf on a shelf, Mike Johnson popping his head in there. Health czar, RFK with a quarter pounder with cheese, 10 nuggets, large fries, and a Coke. That's what they call a farmed toilet meal. First of all, that is the best RFK selection of food from McDonald's, and whether he ate it or not, I don't know. I was on the plane. I don't really care. That is the best. Quarter pounder, nuggets, and fries, sold. McDonald's has the best Coke, for one. This is not debatable. The best fountain Coke goes to McDonald's, always has been, and now I want McDonald's. I may go get McDonald's. I may go get McDonald's for dinner tonight because that sounds amazing. Thanks, Jimmy Kimmel. Let's see. Only Donald Trump would force his new health czar to eat McDonald's. That's what he does. These are subservience tests he gives. Mike Johnson has to go to a fight. RFK has to eat McDonald's, and Matt Gaetz has to date a woman he didn't pay. What? You know, RFK has come out a couple of times now and is like, I'm not anti-fast food. I'm just anti-fake crap in our fast food. And he's old enough to remember when McDonald's had tallow. Oh my god, that's funny. RFK Jr. had to eat and understand his new enemy. Oh no, he got free food. What a bummer. Best Coke, worst Sprite. Oh, I would agree with that. It's always a good time for chicken nuggets. Yeah. Brian says Kimmel is a complete joke anymore. Toxic says he's more of a joke than he ever wrote. That's also true. Yeah. And here's the thing too, is RFK Jr. is so healthy and in shape. I don't know if you guys have seen the shirtless pictures of him or not, or that video of him doing the pull-ups where he like flips over. Anyway, the man is so healthy that having one McDonald's meal with all that food, even if he ate it all, is not going to hurt him. Like, he's fine. What? Oh, God. Krista Joe says, did you hear about Essentia Health in Duluth, Minnesota, having to apologize because they gave out free Chick-fil-A and some employees complained about it? No. Why are you anti-Chick-fil-A? That's the Lord's chicken. Don't be against the Lord's chicken. You can't run from the Lord. Like all Democrats, he's a bad loser. Sore loser. Alright. Well, Kimmel running his mouth again. He always does. This picture, I'm concerned for Trump's well-being in this picture. Is he okay? Train daily, McDonald's don't hurt. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Jesus chicken is the best. It is pretty good. I just like, he's so in shape. I don't know if you guys have seen these pictures of Robert. Look, now I've fallen down a rabbit hole. RFK Jr. Sorry, boys, but look at this. What the? Whatever. Go away. Oh, you suck. Fox, seriously? Get wrecked. Look at this. I was going to pull up the whole article, but never mind. Like, the man is 70 years old. Are you kidding me right now? He looks better than 99% of everybody. Like, what the? Look at this. We're going to go back to Twitter. Twitter's got everything. Thank you, Twitter, for not hiding behind a paywall. Appreciate you. Really? Goals. And this should be everybody's goal. Right here. Mine included. Fat 5. We're working on it. Are you kidding? What the freak? Anyway. Oh, Tyler just... Hold on. Hold on, Tyler. I see it. Hang on. Excuse me. Dominic? Way better than the current person in charge of our health department. Yeah, right. Hello. Hey there. I gotta get logged into Discord. Tyler, what'd you send me? Oh, it's the okay, never mind. It's the Stallone thing. I'll watch it later. RFK ruins. Like, are you kidding me right now? Have you guys seen the video of him doing the pull-up thing? This video. Let's see if I can find it. Whoops. Pull up. Is it this one? Look at this. This is him on the right. This isn't even the one I was looking for. There's one where he pulls himself up and he does the flip. You know, like how the CrossFitters can flip over. They do that back flip or whatever. Look at this. Are you kidding? Anyway, my point is that one McDonald's meal isn't gonna hurt him. That's my point. That's my point. I was gonna talk about Ben Affleck, but I don't care now. So the last topic I have, and they make fun of him to be in charge of health. I know. Have you seen our current health person? I'm not gonna play the audio on this because I'll get copyright. But it's the YMCA song, so just listen to it in your head. I'm glad you told us he was on the right. Yeah, just in case you were concerned or confused. It's 2024, Hokies. You never know, okay? You never know. The last topic I have, we're going to end on a fun note. Not that this has not been fun. I did have a dark story with Laken Riley at the beginning, but now we're ending on a fun note. I know it's only been an hour and a half, but that's okay. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, and I haven't really watched a whole lot of live football because I don't have cable or anything, but first of all, go Browns, kicking the Steelers last night. That was awesome, taking the win. Amazing. Amazing. Loved it. Go Browns. Did you see the award ceremony video where George Clooney and Brad Pitt allegedly did the Trump dance? Lies. Lies and slander. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you for 1 second. Although I think oh, it's that damn song again. There's no way they're doing this legitimately though. There's no way. Get Philo, great stream subscription service. I'll have to look into it. My team, Snow Game. Did you guys see that? I'll have to pull it. I'm sorry, those of you who watched it live, did you see the player, the interviewer was asking them, I don't know his name, but the player, and she's like, so we got the weather report tonight, and it's supposed to be like mixed conditions, blah, blah. And the more she talks about how snowy and cold it's gonna be, his smile just gets bigger and bigger, and he's like, I'm so blessed. I can't wait to play in the snow. He was so cute. There's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way this is real. Well, obviously the audio is altered. Duh. Everybody knows the audio is altered. Okay, anyway. How old is this video is what I want to know. This is the original video. This was their Bad Wolves movie premiere back in July, so I'm calling BS. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, yeah. Also, so they're actually dancing to Smooth Operator. Okay, I'm like, there's gotta be content. There's gotta be context. There's gotta be. Also, his is like this. Not like this. Anyway. There is no, I'm glad we found context, because there ain't no way. I knew the audio was altered. I knew I guess everybody is adding that audio to these dances. So it's like this one we're about to watch has the same audio. Obviously it's altered and the audio was added later. Like, stupid. Imagine if it was true. I was like, there's no way. Maybe Brad Pitt. I could maybe see Brad Pitt just finally lose it and go to the other side. No, it wasn't Russell. It wasn't Russell Wilson. Hold on. This video is the cutest thing ever. Player. Snow. Let's see if I can find it. This guy. I think it was this guy. Let's see if I can find it. Look at these pictures. Oh. Oh, look, they're having a snowball fight. I love the Browns. The Browns and the Bengals are like my favorite underdog teams. I love them so much. Where is the video? Look at them. They're having so much fun. Hold on, I gotta find it. It's the cutest thing. I just don't know. I can't. Is it this guy? It might be that guy. It was his first snow game and he's so excited. I gotta find, oh man. Crap. Where is it? I think it's this guy. It's gotta be this guy. Look at that. This is such classic football conditions. I love it so much. All right, hold on. Let me look at my Jamie's Winston Snow interview. Is this it? Yeah, okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is the cutest thing. All right, we're gonna turn the volume up for this one. Watch this. For those of you who didn't see this put a smile on my face. Are you guys ready?
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour and a wintry mix. How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow, to be in true football weather in Cleveland, Ohio at Huntington Bank Field today to give him the glory. It's a beautiful day.
It's so cute. I love him so much. Look at the smile.
Tonight, we're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour and a wintry mix. How will that impact your...
Look at him. He's so happy. I saw this on TikTok this morning and I was like, this is the cutest video oh my gosh, Brian!
Thanks for liking my team, Tuggs.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Brian. You're welcome. I do like the Browns. I do. They're so cute. Look how cute he is. Look at him. And they pull the win. I'm so proud of them. Tagged you on the place formerly known as Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I refuse to call it X. I will never call it X. Look at him. Look how happy. Just his smile just gets bigger and bigger.
Miles per hour and a wintry mix. How will that impact?
I love him. I love him so much. Oh, man. Bill Belichick might be the Bengals head coach next season. Ooh. His face is all star. I know, he's so stinking cute. He's so happy. And then they pulled the win, which I love. In the last second, right? I didn't watch it live. I was getting updates. Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Thank you so much, Brian, for the super chat. The only wins we have other than Jacksonville is Baltimore and the Steelers. Listen, beating the Steelers, that's amazing. The Steelers are no joke. The Ravens too, right? Unless they're bad again this year. They go back and forth, but I know that the last few years, they've been pretty beastly. Is he happy because he has crab legs? What? Crab legs? What does that even mean? Look at him. He's so cute. Anyway, this is how we all should go through life, is just being thankful and grateful that you get the opportunity to play in this. Now, there we go. Oh, I can make it full screen. Not that it helps. Not that it matters. No, exit. I'm sorry. Okay. So I've seen this. We're going to watch this all the way to the end because I saw this on TikTok this morning as well. And I was like, let me go find it on Twitter because it'll be easier. Johnny Root says, I can't believe what I'm seeing in sports. Some of sports' biggest stars in the NFL, the NCAA, MLS, USMNT, UFC, and more are doing the Donald Trump dance to celebrate scoring. After sports being inundated with liberal propaganda for the past decade, I tell you, you were crazy if you told me this is what we would be seeing in post-election 2024. So I saw the TikTok version of this, and I did not know. I did not know that like the soccer teams and stuff were getting in on this too. So we're gonna watch the full thing. I have to keep it muted though, so just listen to YMCA in your head, okay? We got the Raiders. We've got these guys. The Seahawks. Oh no, that's the Titans. The Niners. The Niners. I love this so much. And I don't know, this guy nails it. He's got it perfect. I knew about the football players. I had no idea when we keep watching this video. I had no idea that all the other sports were getting in on it either. And there's also a Australian news channel. The girl was doing the Australian news and she was doing the dance too. Like it's crazy. It's insane. Look at this. Did you guys know this was happening in soccer too? I had no idea. And they're doing it right too. Texas, of course. The Longhorns. Anyway, it just makes me happy. There's like a shift going on. It's weird. I'm here hoping for another Patriots playoff appearance. Well, good luck. I don't know that will happen. Baza wore a MAG hat. I saw that he's on the Niners, right? Yeah, he wore the hat and got fined for it. I saw that. He's like, whatever. I love it. I feel like there's a shift. You know what I mean? Everybody seems just happy. I also heard that the NFL, I don't know how true it is, it's rumors I think right now, the NFL is considering banning it. They're considering banning that dance for celebration because it's like excessive or whatever. Typical. We stole crab legs in college. Listen, I don't blame him, Hokies, for stealing some crab legs. Okay? Corey, I see yours too. Here's the thing. Have you tried to buy crab legs? They're so expensive. Especially if you want fresh ones. They're so expensive. God, sorry. Yes, Krista Joe, the NFL. I heard that. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's still a rumor or what, but yeah, yeah, like an excessive, because you know how the players get fined for being excessive and they're celebrating right now anyway. Like if you go over and you're like, or whatever, or doing an excessive celebration dance or whatever, it's like taunting an excessive celebration, which is so dumb. I don't know how old that rule is now, but it's so dumb. Anyway, this AI thing is creeping me out. I'm so done. Premier League 2. Is this because that football player was fined? Maybe. And basically these comments are like, yeah. So yeah, there's an interesting shift in America. I will say this, everybody, talking about, and we know this now because of the election and all that stuff, but everybody talking about, you know, Harris's popularity and whatnot. I'm here to tell you, I drove through Texas, Colorado, which is pretty blue, or was. I don't know if it was this year, but used to be pretty blue. But anyway, I drove through Texas, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Washington State, where else? Oh, and New Mexico. And I saw one Harris sign, and it was in Idaho, ironically. Not down the street a little bit from Duke's parents' place. And it was the only one. It's the only one I've seen. Everywhere we saw, I wish I'd got a picture of it. We were driving, and in the middle, like on the side of the mountain, there was like a pine tree, like a Christmas tree, with a huge just staple to it. All it said was Trump. I saw more Trump signs, flags, signs, paintings, whatever, all through all of these states than I ever saw a Harris. I saw one Harris. One. It's wild to me. So I don't know where those numbers were. I mean, you know, we can speculate all day, but she polled at 1% in the Dem primary. She's not popular with Dems. Yeah. And from what I saw driving through all those states, and in pretty blue areas too of those states, like it wasn't just the red areas, the hick areas. Like we drove through Denver on the way out there, you know, Salt Lake City goes back and forth sometimes, you know, all this stuff. So it wasn't like we were driving through, you know, only the super red parts. Washington State, I didn't see one. We went into Spokane several times, multiple times to Spokane, and we all know Washington is blue as hell. Not one Harris sign, not one. So I don't know if they took them all down. because it's over or what, but they're only saw the one in this one lady's yard, which ironically they also had like South Park cutouts in their yard. So it was like, how can you like South Park but be anyway, I don't know. But yeah, every team needs to do the dance to shove it to the NFL, says Krista Joe. Yeah. Yeah. Corey says he didn't need to steal the crab. He could have found it. Oh my god. Corey, no. No, Corey. Crab legs are expensive. I'm just saying. I don't support stealing, but I get it. So I understand. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys tonight. We have 30 people watching. Public housing won't allow you to graffiti the buildings. I just thought it was interesting. Like, I made that comment to Duke when we were driving. I was like, have you seen... I mean, I know the election's over, you know, all this stuff, but have you seen one? He's like, no. I saw more Harris and Walt signs here in the Bastrop area than I did. Bye, Tyler! Everybody go follow Tyler's podcast. It's a wrestling podcast. I saw more Harris signs here in the Bastrop County, driving through neighborhoods and stuff over the last few months, than I saw the entire drive across the country. And Bastrop ended up voting red. So I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, anyway. Anyway, those are my observations. We had 10 people watching over on Twitch. Thank you so much. 27 people total. Thank you guys so much. That's all the topics I had for you today. That's all the topics. In summary, carry a weapon when you're running. Our justice system sucks 99% of the time. The Trump dance is awesome, and Disney can shove it. In summary, that's my summary of this chat. I hope you all enjoyed this chat. I hope I don't get copyright struck for anything. I think it did pretty good. Thanksgiving next week. Everybody, wear your fat pants. Wear your Thanksgiving pants, everybody. We got a lot of food to eat. I'm super excited. The Muppets news made a lot of people mad. Yeah. I think people, even on both sides of the Disney aisle, I think people are just done. I'm gonna be real honest. I think on both sides, much like Toxic Manifest, he does. Does anybody have a link to Tyler's podcast? They do a podcast about the WWE and like wrestling in general. So the WWE, AEW, all those things, and they talk about. So they watch like Raw and SmackDown and all the things, and they talk about it. So they're really knowledgeable, actually. But yeah, I think that people are getting sick and tired of the whole Disney thing on both sides of the aisle. On the big Disney, like everybody's just so tired. Like stop taking it away. Like why? This isn't necessary. It's overkill, you know? So, I mean, we'll see. But yeah. Anyway, if somebody has the link to Tyler's, he forgot to drop it again, podcast, please drop it in the chat. If you're in my Discord, you could also ask him directly. But they're very, very knowledgeable about wrestling. So if you like wrestling, I would highly suggest you go listen to it. But yeah, great to see you, Tuggs. Glad you had a good trip. Hello to the pups. I will give the pups all of the love for you guys. Thank you, Lone Star. Pin Down Podcast. Thank you. Pin Down Podcast is the name of it. So yeah, everybody go follow Pin Down Podcast. They're on YouTube. I don't know if they're on Spotify or anything yet, but I know they're on YouTube. Pin Down Podcast. So that's the name of it. You'll find him there. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow, back to gaming. Not sure what I'm going to play yet. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little better. I'm on some antibiotics, so hopefully they'll kick in a little more and we'll be more perky. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, the talk stream. We haven't done one in a while. And if you want me to do another one, let me know. Thank you all for subscribing and becoming members on the YouTubes and subscribing over on Twitch and Kikis. Thank you all also for your blurps and your super chats. I really appreciate that. Go Browns! And shout out to Jamise Winston for being an adorable cinnamon roll. We love you. I love you all. It's above. Oh, perfect. You got it. Perfect. I love you all. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. God bless you guys. Bye!